everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2018 movie Leprechaun Returns. This movie picks up 25 years after the events of the first Leprechaun movie. It's a direct sequel, kind of in the vein of Halloween 2018 being a direct sequel to the original Halloween. And this is a actually pretty decent movie. I kind of didn't know what to expect because I knew it was a TV movie and everything, and Warwick Davis wasn't coming back to play the Leprechaun. I can't remember the name of the guy who plays him in this, but I actually think he did a really good job. He didn't try to be Warwick Davis and everything, so I think that worked. And he did have some jokes, but like he wasn't as over-the-top silly as Warwick Davis was and everything. And this movie had some really good kills, something I did not expect with it being a TV movie, but it actually had better kills than the original movie itself did, and everything. And it was also cool we get to see Ozzy back, once again played by Mark Holton. He returns for this movie, and unfortunately he dies at the beginning of the movie, which sucks, but he is still present throughout, kind of like this vision to the main character. I can't remember what her name is, but her mom was Jennifer Aniston's character from the first Leprechaun movie. She's the daughter of her, and in the movie her character Jennifer Aniston's character Tori had passed away. But this was a really good movie. It could have been a lot better, and I think that if Warwick Davis came back, it might have been a little bit better. But personally, I think they did a pretty decent job with it. I never really expected it to be as good as it was. I'd heard a lot of people tell me how bad it was, and this is one of those franchises where none of them have really been that great to me. Like I said, I enjoyed 4 and the first one in Leprechaun Origins. They were all pretty good, and Leprechaun 3 was pretty good, but really, and the Hood ones were good enough. But this is one of those franchises that I don't probably plan on revisiting for a long time. I'm not going to say I never will, because I probably will revisit them eventually, but it would be a really long time before I want to rewatch these movies again. But the cast in here was all pretty good. I didn't recognize anybody except for Mark Holton, who returns as Ozzy. But all of them were pretty good in here. There were a couple of the girls that looked familiar, because in this movie, like, these sorority girls are moving to the farmhouse from the first movie, and somehow they and it's like because of college or something. I don't remember why. I think they're like a sorority house. They're trying to fix it up and everything to be their sorority house. And it was an entertaining movie. There was some really cool death scenes though, like I said, especially there was 2 in particular that really stood out to me, besides of course the gruesome death of Ozzy. Leprechaun, like, that's how Leprechaun comes back, is like he's reborn through Ozzy. He comes out of his stomach. It's really, really brutal and gruesome. It sucks seeing a fan favorite character like that have to go out like that, but it was still a pretty cool death scene. But my favorite one in this movie is I can't remember the character's name, but like these things from their roof. It's like I think they're like some kind of window pane things on their roof. They were trying to put up earlier in the movie. The Leprechaun makes it fall down, and it comes down, and it like cuts him in half, like this way, and you see both sides of his body when he falls over. And if you've seen like pictures of at the doctor's office of what the human body looks like on the inside, it's really awesome and everything. It was a really cool kill. And then there's another one where this girl that's not a very likable character, she's kind of the mean girl of the bunch, she gets killed with a water sprinkler. Like the Leprechaun uses these sprinklers and he turns them on and everything, and he had said he promised he wouldn't lay a hand on her, for letting the main character be stuck in the basement and everything. And she was like, "You said you wouldn't lay a hand on me." He said, "Yeah, I promised you I wouldn't lay a hand on you. I didn't promise you I wouldn't kill you." And he makes the sprinkler thing go into like her mouth, and it like starts squirting out blood. It's really awesome kill, really creative. It's something you would expect more from a Chucky or a Jason movie. It was just a really awesome kill, and everything. So I got to say, this one has some of the best kills in the franchise, and it is a really enjoyable movie. I don't get the hate on it. I think it's actually one of the better movies. Of course, I mean, people who really do love the Leprechaun movies probably don't like seeing someone other than Warwick Davis play the character and everything. And I don't deny that Davis was great in the other movies, but this new guy, he did a good enough job. Does it mean I'd want sequels to this? Not really. I think the Leprechaun series has kind of ran its course. I don't think they need to make any more. I mean, I'll still see them if they do. At least give them a fair shot, but I think that hopefully this will be the last one. It left it open where it could continue, but I don't really want it to. But yeah, so I'd say I'd give Leprechaun Returns a 7.5 out of 10. It was a pretty good movie, not one of the best in the franchise. Or not the best in the franchise is more of what I meant, because it actually is one of the better ones to me. But it's definitely not like a terrible movie, but it's not a great one. Sorry. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of this movie, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
That's enough, guys.
Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that